Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failure with another odds and ends video. In our last video, we completed Vigilante, and that was the final task that we were able to do to increase our in-game percentage before we're forced to move on to the story missions. So it seems to me this is a good time for us to talk about how that in-game percentage is actually calculated. So right now we're looking at a posting on gtaforums.com from the user KGBeast from back in 2018, and KGBeast calculated in depth how the actual percentage is come up with by the game. So I've included a link to this website in the video description below, and we'll just read a little bit of this paragraph here. At a basic level, Vice City is structured exactly the same as GTA 3. KGBeast made a similar posting about GTA 3's percentage. There are 154 objective points worth about 0.65% each. Again, 154 objective points, which makes them worth about 0.65% each. What does that mean? Well, it means basically anytime you do something that the game wants you to do, and it will reward you with like a bump in your in-game percentage, it's going to give you one objective point. Every good thing you do towards the in-game percentage gives you one objective point. So the question is, what are the objective points? How do you get them? So there are a grand total of 34 story missions. We have completed one of them in the beginning and an old friend. Even though they're two separate missions, they count as a single objective point in this calculation. And if you complete all 34 story missions, you will get 34 objective points, which out of the 154 total objective points is roughly 22%. Okay, continuing on. If you complete all 35 rampages, you get a single puny objective point. It's brutal. It's brutal. Look, the little Havana Katana rampage, like everybody hates that one. Right. So we earned that one. Hidden packages work the same, 1 point for every 10. That's because every 10 hidden packages gives you a reward. Many of them were weapon spawns over at our safe houses. And so every reward gives you an objective point. So we have all 10 of these because we've completed all 100 hidden packages. Stunt jumps work the same, 1 point for each. Yeah, every single one of these unique stunt jumps is worth an objective point. Again, the same as all 35 rampages together. One single unique stunt jump gives you the same credit. And since there's 36 of them out of the 154, that is almost a quarter of the 100% in-game completion tracker is done by completing the unique stunt jumps. So we have done 35 of the 36. There's one that is just unavailable to us at this moment. And then you got the 5 vehicle side missions. Some of these are really long, but anyway, each of them gives you one objective point. So taxi driver gives you an objective point for completing 100 fares. Paramedic, you got to complete 12 levels to get the objective point. Pizza boy, 10 levels. Firefighter, 12 levels. Vigilante, 12 levels. So we got all 5 of those objective points there. If you rob all 15 stores, you get an objective point, but if you rob only 14, you don't get anything in terms of your in-game percentage. Okay, the assassination contracts, those are the ones for Mr. Black. There's a little quirk here. There are exactly 5 assassination missions, but for whatever reason, the game gives you 6 objective points for completing these 5 things. Specifically, it's auto side. This one right here gives you 2 different objective points. KG Beast, the forum poster here, doesn't know why that is. I don't know either. Okay, there's something to do over in the rifle range in the ammunition at the very far north of the western island, but it's not unlocked for us yet. You got to get 45 points or more to get the quick reloadability and the objective point. So we don't have that one yet because we can't get it. 3 stadium missions, we tackled all of those. 3 RC missions, we tackled those as well. 6 street races, these are unlocked only when you purchase Sunshine Autos. And since we can't purchase the assets yet, we haven't gotten any of these 6 points. KG Beast calls these 6 the checkpoint missions. I'm going to group Cone Crazy and PCJ Playground with the other 2 off-road missions, Test Track and Trial by Dirt. So we have done all 4 of those, and we have all 4 objective points. The chopper checkpoints are not unlocked until we've completed a certain mission. Actually, I think like 3 of them are unlocked when you complete one mission, and then the 4th one becomes unlocked later on after another mission. So we don't have any of those 4, but we do have the 4 off-road points. You get 1 point for each safe house that you purchase, and we have purchased all 7 of these things. You also get 1 point for each asset you purchase, the businesses here, and there are 8 of them in total, and we can't purchase them until we have completed many missions in the game. So we don't have any of these 8 right here. Okay, then each of the assets above comes with one or more associated missions. We obviously haven't done any of these things here because we can't get the assets yet. And so there's the summary. And if you add up all these different objective points, you get 154 total. So that's the idea. And so thinking about the ones that we have done, just calculating our own percentage completion right now, we have done the one story mission. That was the introductory mission. We did all 35 rampages. That gives us a point. We got all hidden packages. That gives us 10 points. We've done 35 of the unique stunt jumps. That's okay. We get 35 points. It's not an all or nothing there. We've done all 5 vehicle side missions, so that's 5 points for us. We got 1 point for the store robberies. We don't have any assassination contracts. We didn't do auto side. The rifle range isn't available. We did do 3 stadium missions, so we've got all 3 of those points. We did all 3 RC missions, so we have those points. No street races. We've done 2 of what KG Beast is calling the checkpoint missions, the PCJ Playground and Cone Crazy. We've also done the 2 dirt track missions. That's 2 more points for us. We bought all 7 safe houses for 7 points. We have not purchased any of the businesses or done any of the asset missions. So if you add up the points that I just said there, you get a grand total of 70 points altogether. So what should our percentage completion be right now? Well, we have 70 points out of 154 objective points possible. And just to convert this into a nice percentage number, we will multiply by 100. 45.45 repeating. So that should be our in-game percentage. The way that the game displays the percentage is it always rounds down. Doesn't round up at 0.5 or 0.6. It always rounds down. So you can truncate. You can just cut off the decimal. Even if this was a 0.9, you would just ignore all of the decimal, and this number in the front of the decimal point is what the game will show us. So now I'm going to load our most recent save file. This is the one that we made right at the end of completing Vigilante. You can check the date and time there. And right at the end of Vigilante, we ended up right here in our favorite tiki hut to refill our armor. But let's go ahead and take a look at our statistics. All the way up at the top here, percentage completion 45. Indeed, it is 45.45 repeating, getting truncated to 45%. So that is how the in-game percentage is calculated. And I thank KG Beast very much for doing the research there. Again, their forum posting is linked below. If you have any thoughts on how the points are awarded, feel free to leave them in the comments. Maybe you think some of them are unfair. You think you should get more points for certain tasks or less points for other tasks. Feel free to weigh in below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.